Welcome back to SJ Cartier Limited Combos, and today we're going to talk about my 5 favourite characters or superheroes or supervillains, and we're going to do my partner's 5 favourite superheroes and supervillains. And let's see who goes first. Who wants to go first? We don't even have a coin to flip. That would have been nice. No coin, no coins local. You want to go first? Who's your number 5 then?
Well, I haven't got them in order. Maybe we should do one alternate.
Yeah, so I'll go first with my number 5 is Harley, Quinn and Joker. And they come in number 5 for me because they are a wonderful twosome. And I loved Joker from before. I will say I wasn't a massive Harley Quinn fan until I started collecting comics and I started loving the artwork of her comics. And to be honest, which film was it? Was it Suicide Squad? I think Suicide Squad really got me to love Harley Quinn. You know what I mean? But Joker was the original for me. He's always been the Joker and he's always been mischievous. And just like Dennis the Menace, I do like a bit of mischievous.
Bit like you.
As I say, I do like a bit of mischievous. So for me, Joker was the one. We'll go past that comment as you see. Joker and Harley Quinn coming at number 5 for me for how they act in films, their characters, and how they are in comics. They are kind of psychotic even when you read them in the comic books. So I kind of love them too, and they make it to number 5. I've done mine in my 5 to 1.
I forgot about them too.
Oh, she forgot about them too. I haven't.
Because I do love crazy people.
I know you do.
And I forgot about them.
But I'm not crazy.
I think she's worse than him though. I think she's a bit more unhinged than
in
him.
the films, she is.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say in the comics
I don't read comics.
I know, but I wouldn't say in the comics though. But in the films, she is. She's got a lot more. Yeah, she's got a lot more. But I think it's a lot about the style of her, as well as the look of her. It's a lot of things.
Yeah, I think they're great villains.
They are, aren't they?
Yeah.
Do you get it? So they make 5. Look at you thinking now. Ooh, this is why
they're great
I will say this is why we also haven't showed each other our list, because I asked her this question yesterday. Who's her top 5? And she was like, I don't know. And I was like, this would be a good video because it kind of shows like who my top 5 is. I get to talk about my 5 and she gets to think about her 5.
Yeah.
So let's have a look who's in her top 5. Who's your one your first?
I haven't put them in order, and I really still couldn't think. I've picked ones that obviously are high to me. But yeah, there's clearly some I've missed now. But yeah, I would say my first one is Wonder Woman.
Oh, okay.
And it's for a lot of reasons. Firstly, I grew up with Wonder Woman. Being very young, on a Friday, go to the chip shop with Mum, and what's on the screen in the shop? Wonder Woman. Every Friday she was on at a certain time. And I think I literally thought she was everything. She was my hero. I want to be like her. So it's just been through the whole way. So obviously when the film was redone, I was so excited. It's like, oh, Wonder Woman's back. So, and I think, to me, she just feels like the strongest woman of all the women, I must say. I feel like
as well, isn't it?
If you just put her in a lineup with all the others now, none of them are as strong as her. She just seems to be that's one.
And you gotta think she doesn't have a partner either. She does all this with no partner.
Yeah.
Where you see a lot of the others, they have partners or you know what I mean?
And I do think she's even stronger than a lot of the men.
Yeah, she's Wonder Woman.
I think she literally is one of the
Wonder Woman is
she's kind
as strong
of like
as Superman, isn't it?
I was gonna say she's like the she version to him.
Yeah.
And 2 of the first. And I feel like she owns that, where maybe I wouldn't necessarily say he does necessarily when you think of others.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay.
But I think she does.
Okay. I'm gonna say as well here now, I haven't actually put Superman in my list. And it may be a shock to some. I haven't put Spider-Man in, but I'll explain these at the end.
You're not a big Spider-Man
No,
person.
you know what? I'm going to explain them now. Superman for me, I love Superman with Ted Cord, who just passed away. R.I.P. to him. I love Superman when we used to see Superman go into his cave, fly to his cave, and he's got his bloody face in the bloody wall, that big face in the wall, and all of that, and he's got his ice temple that he has to go back to, and the original Superman, yeah, because that was Christopher Reeve's time.
Yeah, it was.
So those are the Superman that I grew up with, and to be actually, I said this to you yesterday, Superman was actually the first, if I don't class Beano's, because I did like Dennis the Menace, and to be honest, Turtles has been around for a while as well. But if I don't class those, Superman was like the first superheroes character that really interacted with me, where I watched the film, watched the shows, and when the films came out, I loved the first film. Everything after that, and I said it to you yesterday, when Smallville and all these other like things started coming out, I think they ruined my love for Superman. And I think, you know, when they started coming out, this is the time, and this is without me actually looking at dates, this is me going back to how I'm thinking. When I'm going back, Superman was so good with the TV series, but then the films come out and this other series come out and they didn't hit. But Batman come out with films, and Batman's films were so good. And for me, I loved all Batman films. Like, there's no Batman film I'm going to say that was really not entertaining for me. But then I say that's where I lost Superman, because I went into Batman and Batman's films, and I say Batman's, even though his episodes weren't as captivating in the TV series because it's all about humour, and that's where Superman caught me, because there's a lot of drama in there. And I say this was times of Star Wars as well, so Star Wars and Superman was like the thing for me at them times, because I remember Star Wars films were hitting, man, still Empire Strikes Back and all of that was big. I watched that brilliant film. I watched that how many times. So when I'm thinking back, I lost my touch with Superman because of the films. And that's the same thing I say with Spider-Man. I never read Spider-Man comics growing up. It wasn't something that interacted with me. But I watched the first Spider-Man, and although I wasn't a big fan, I fell into being a big fan of Spider-Man. And then after that, first Spider-Man, I say none of the Spider-Mans I've actually enjoyed. I think we've lost the original Peter Parker. And I think that's what it is. From the second Spider-Man, it was like, this isn't Peter Parker, this is like Pete Parker. It's not Pete Parker, but you get what I'm trying to say. It's like it's grown up Peter Parker. And in fact, we just want that original young boy that doesn't know what's going on with Mary Jane, and now he's actually got a...
He became quite cocky, didn't
he came very cocky, very true. He came very grown. So I lost the interaction with them. Do you get that? So this is why Superman and Spider-Man don't make my list. Because I say Harley Quinn and Joker, even when I think back to the Batman series that we used to watch all the time, Joker and Riddler were two of my favourite characters from there. Yeah, there was Mr. Freeze and all these others, but it was all about Joker and Riddler, and to be honest, it was about Joker, Riddler and Batman. I didn't even care about Robin back then, to be extremely honest. Yeah? When Robin was there, it was like, bloody hell, Robin's there, me took Robin, Batman saved the day. That's how I felt. So for me, Spider-Man and Superman, I lost that love for them from an early age, even though they were like the originals. Even like Wonder Woman would have interacted with the women more. I loved Wonder Woman, but I say at them times we had Xena Warrior Princess as well. For me growing up, because you have to remember as well, my partner is actually 13 years older than me. So her growing up in her period of Wonder Woman is different to me growing up where I've got Xena. And I like Xena, Warrior Princess and Hercules. Do you get that? So, yeah, that's why neither of them three legends really. Legends Originals alongside Captain America make my list. Yeah. Number 4 though for me, and the reason I'm going number 4 now with this is because they're just the vast majority of characters that you can read in their comics and watch in their films, and that's Avengers. And for me, I have to say Avengers because I'm going to say I'm not a big fan of Captain America. I'm a big fan of Hulk. I like the Hulk. Captain America, yeah. There's characters in there that I'm about, and there's characters that I'm like, okay. And I say with all of them together makes for an amazing film, and it makes for an amazing like read even, because I say X-Men over, I'd say Avengers beat X-Men because I say it's a lot of A-star talent that can stand alone, and when they actually come together, they're coming to battle the upstanding demon or villain. And that's what I love about Avengers. They're all individual characters, but they have to come together as one to defeat one or couple. Because they can't do it individually. And that's why I love the Avengers, as I say.
So who's your favourite out of them though? If you had to pick one out of them.
New Avengers, Black Panther.
Before him.
Before him? I probably... I don't want to say Thor. I may say Hulk, you know. It may be Hulk. Maybe Hulk. And I think the reason I like Hulk, I'd say Hulk. Is it Hulk or Iron Man? I don't know which way to go. I think Hulk though. I think Iron Man's good because he's cocky. I just like cockiness. So I say Iron Man makes it because he's cocky. He's a human being and he just uses his technology and money to make everything go work for him. He kind of like Elon Musk. He just makes whatever with his money in it. So that's kind of why I like Iron Man. But I say if I like as a character and what they do, it has to be Hulk, innit? Like, see, Hulk just go smash. Like, you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like, and you gotta
find Hulk really boring.
No, but
although
Hulk, he's a soft soul.
There's a lot to him.
Yeah,
I do find him a bit boring, but it's the same way I find Batman boring. Yes, Batman's very. His whole presence.
We've had this too many times.
His whole presence is very there, like his outfit and everything. But he's so dull, and his films are so grey and depressing. I just can't sit through them.
Because it's the Dark Knight.
I can't sit through them.
You can't be the Dark Knight fighting in the light.
Depressing, grumpy, and gloomy.
He's the Dark Knight. He's a bat. He lives in caves.
Okay.
It can't be light.
Okay. Right, my next one. I might
Don't
as well
worry,
start.
we'll go on to Batman. I will explain why Batman is one of the goats.
I might as well go to this one next because you already started speaking about him.
Go on then. This is your fourth, yeah?
And that's Iron Man.
Okay.
Because I think he's hilarious. Yeah. He's really, really funny. He's also incredibly smart.
Definitely.
Kind of like Batman, I guess. They're both very human.
So you say
they don't have these magical.
Sorry for interrupting, but this is where we decide who's Marvel and who's DC. I'll say, but go on.
They don't have this magic running through them that makes them. I take this and it makes me like this. They're very clever and very much invent things to help them do. And as cocky and as silly as Iron Man is, as Stark is, when it gets serious, you see he's serious, like you see it, and I think he's a great character. Also someone who is, like they all are, I guess, being superheroes, but he literally puts himself in harm's way for the people he cares about, and he hasn't got magic to help him. He can die at any point.
No, definitely.
Which he does. But he puts, do you know what I mean? It's like, okay, if he needs to do this for people, then he's doing it. And I think it makes him very great. And that's why he's one of my
top 5.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 3 for me, is the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. If you could see her face right now, I don't know why she hates the Power Rangers.
It's so rubbish.
The Power Rangers.
I'd rather see 10 Batmans than one
You're
Power
making
Ranger.
it sound like Batman's as bad as he is. I hate that she hates 2 of my top 3, and she hates them with passion for some unknown reason.
Power Rangers is awful.
Power Rangers are the original human ninjas, and they created their own robots to mastermind. Power Rangers was one of the best TV series growing up in my period.
I wish I had one of them sound machines right now.
I
The
swear.
tumbleweed would be floating past.
Listen, tumbleweed, are you crazy? You know, like, you have to look at these characters, yeah. Unlike these other superheroes that had a lot of things done for them, these lot are fighting all types of people, and these are just actually actors. Do you know what I'm trying to get at? Like, these Power Rangers, when we watch Power Rangers, these are normal people that are actually good at fighting and little things and acting, yeah. And the monsters they fighted were all weird. They all look weird, yeah? But they were all human beings, and they had to fight in those costumes. Are you crazy? Before there was all this amazing bloody CGI and all these things, we had Power Rangers, and no one can beat them. Power Rangers compared to an old Batman, I'm telling you, Power Rangers, they beat the old Batman TV series. And as I say, Power Rangers only ruined when they started changing all the characters and going into changing from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers to, I like the Power Ranger Ninjas, but then there's so many different types of Power Rangers you don't even know. They're all from different eras, and they all got the different colours, and there's the young ones, and you know what I'm trying to say? There's the old ones. You know what I mean? And it was always entertaining to watch. So Power Rangers for me have to make my top 3 because the TV series, the film, the actors are in there, actors and actresses. And also, actually, something I've realised now, the comic books are quite entertaining. So for me, regardless of what some people say, Power Rangers makes my top 3. What's in your top 3? Oh, you're one of your 5.
These are not in order.
I know, you're one of your 5.
Because I just don't know.
Okay.
Black Panther.
Okay.
Because of the obvious. It's a black superhero. For one.
For one.
It you know, at the end of the day, it's just nice to see. I mean, all you see is white superheroes everywhere.
Yes.
So it's nice to see. I love that they focus on making him just plain and simple African. I love that start back at the beginning. Whether people like it or not, Africa is the beginning, and that's where it starts. Not some man speaking like whether the actor's American or not, it makes no difference. He was speaking about an African accent, he's African, where we all stem from anyway. So I loved that because we haven't got a bunch of Americans walking around with their American accents or British accents talking and acting, I'm a superhero. No, they kept it very authentic. They've kept it very much to where it should be. I love the story surrounding it because yes, although you've got all this magic stuff going on, you've still got very much traditional African things. People in their outfits and their tribes and all these things going on, which I think is really good and really important. And just his morals, the respect coming from him to others, even with regards to the enemy. There was still that respectful tone of speaking. It's just very much respecting people as human beings or as whatever they are. And we just don't see that.
No, very true.
But we saw that in the...
Definitely. Definitely. So now my number 2, and my number 2, although it's been rubbished by some people over behind the camera, my number 2 was actually my number 1 until actually 2.5 years ago, I'd say. Batman. And there's obvious, the main reason, and I don't care what anybody says, yeah. Before you understand why my number 1 is my number 1, you're going to understand why Batman is originally the number 1, and no one can beat Batman. No one. I don't care who you are. Don't care what you're saying. Batman is the baddest. And you want to know about why Batman's the baddest? Because he has no superpowers. The man has no superpowers, and he beats up how many amount of people? He beats up all these crazy villains that we actually love when I think of it. Like, name me some of Superman's villains.
I don't know.
That's the point.
That bald man.
Do you get what
his name is?
No, but do you get what I'm trying to say? Whereas Batman, all these villains, we know them all.
Yeah.
Poison Ivy was one of my favourites when she first came in that film as well. I bloody loved it. I don't know why. Oh, forgetting me lust as a young teenager, I'm talking about the character. Mm-hmm. The point is, there's so many villains that we may even forget about, but we can never forget about. Like Poison Ivy, for instance. I said one earlier, we forget about him, Mr. Freeze. That was Arnold Schwarzenegger. Catwoman, there we go.
Octopussy, Dr. Octopus.
Oh, here we go. Dr. Octopus. Not Dr. Octopussy, because that
I'm thinking of
James Bond.
James Bond.
Doc Ock, but do you get it though? So Batman beats up all these villains. Some of them have powers and superhuman in their own way. Not all of them have. Because Bane is, all these, Catwoman, really,
Well,
yeah.
She's like a Spider-Man,
yeah.
isn't she? Like,
do you understand what I'm trying to get at? Yeah?
Yeah.
So, this is Batman with no powers, just his brain, as you say, and his old Alfred, and that's it. And if you look at original Batman, yes, we had Robin, but Batman, as I said, I preferred Batman when he would beat him up on his own. And he'd just power and pow and pow. Beat man up. And that's why I love Batman, because we all talk about in this day and age about, oh, people use knives and guns, why can't people just have a fight? That's what Batman does. Batman just gets up there and beats man up with no powers. And that's why Batman is number 1. And also because his TV series was actually hilarious. I used to love that. Regardless of the fact that the man's walking on a normal floor, but it looks like we're walking up the you know what I'm trying to say? And it's obvious what they're doing. Do you get it? So it was all fun and laughter with pure poor scenery. And his films no, but do you get what pure, you know what I'm trying to get at though?
It's the old days, so they didn't have all that technology.
It still was good.
Yeah.
And we know it's fake. Do you get that? And then his films, you say they're dark, but he is Batman. He is the Dark Knight.
I get that.
He is a bat. He lives in a cave.
I get that.
Gotham is not a lit up place. It's a dark place.
Yeah, I get that. And I think it's like, I just think you have to be in a certain mindset to be able to cope with watching films.
You know what the problem is? And I'll say what it is for you.
And I think if you're already...
films are too long and too dark to make you feel like you're in a night... When we were in the cinema last time, did you fall asleep to Batman?
I don't remember watching Batman.
We went to watch Batman in the bloody cinema there.
Oh, okay. That's how much I don't like Batman. I can't even remember.
Listen, we dragged her to Batman. Didn't have to drag her, she actually enjoyed it. You actually said it was actually quite good.
Yeah, I'm sure it was.
And funnily enough, the reason it was quite good was because it's Batman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And that's your number 2, although you keep saying it's your number 1, but you put him at number 2.
No, I put him at number 2 because my new number 1 is my number 1.
Well, you're
for
not
what
at that yet.
Yeah,
I've still got to say mine.
Go on then.
Right. My next one I'm putting next, not because it's in order, but because she goes with Black Panther. And no, it's not his sister, although she's very, very smart. So you could just can't put 5 because there's too many.
You've gone into specific characters, that's why as well.
I have, and I think people probably wouldn't even acknowledge her, and I think it's wrong not to, because there's times in the film when she actually saves his ass from getting hit.
I will say this as well. Remember, my partner does come from more of a film and TV series growing up
comics,
than
I don't know.
Comics. She doesn't read comics. She just looks at the artwork. I can't even say it. Okoye. Yeah, Okoye.
Yeah, I think who is obviously the head soldier of his soldiers. The woman, because some people may not know, the woman they're all bald, but she was always the one very vocal in the film. I think she's absolutely amazing. Her fighting, everything about her, her presence commands respect. She doesn't have to speak, but when she does speak, you feel it. It's like she just pulls you into order just with one word. I think she's amazing. I think it's just her whole presence, her
mentality on it.
Yes, everything. The way she fights, just her stance in general. Everything is just amazing to me.
Because it's something you will realise from her partner. She obviously likes strong women. Do you get that? So that's something you realise in there. Like, you like that strong woman, take leadership, pure manners, elegant but strong. That's what I'm getting, because that's the same with Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman was elegant, but she never dressed elegant, if you know what I'm trying to say. In the sense of what I'm trying to get at.
She's very ladylike, though.
No,
I don't think she.
Do you get what I'm trying to get at?
I don't think she. I wouldn't put her in the same bracket as like Poison Ivy and Catwoman.
No,
they were very like.
But that's the elegance.
Trashy.
That's the elegance of. That's my point, though. That's the elegance behind them. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So, as I said to you before, like, we're gonna go off script with this point, but a woman can be more classier than some women can be more classier in a bikini top or with no clothes on than some women who are fully dressed. And it's not just what you're wearing, it's how you are how you carry yourself particularly. And that's the same thing with those, like same with Okoye. She really, if you look at them, they're African queens over there, they don't dress where they're covered up particularly. She dresses for soldiers. She dresses for war. They were fully covered. No, they're dressed for war.
Yeah.
Dressed for war.
Fully covered.
Not all the time. Have a look at them next time. Not in everything as well. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And it's the same with Wonder Woman. It's elegant.
Tight. But her legs were covered. Everything was covered.
We'll have a look then.
Maybe not the arms.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? Elegance, so it's the elegance in whatever they're wearing. It's elegant. That's my point. So it doesn't matter how they're carrying themselves, the way they're wearing, because they're dressed for war anyway, both of them, to be extremely honest. Wonder Woman don't dress like sexual. We just as boys or men found her sexual. She dresses more ready for war. She's got her battle armor on, and she wears her battle armor. It's armor, it's red, whatever, blue, whatever. It's battle armor.
In the new film, the original. The original. Nothing protecting her, and that she just looked like a dark head. What's her face? That blonde woman.
Superwoman.
No, she just looked like a dark-haired version of Marilyn Monroe in the old ones. She wasn't. There was nothing protecting her there.
Okay.
Apart from a whip, probably, and that's even then. That's going to take it somewhere else for you lot.
You know what it is? It's us as boys, innit? So I'm saying she may have looked a bit more sexual when she was growing up, but you could see that she was very dominant, even though the way she wore what she wore. And that's what I'm seeing that you kind of like from that Okoye compared to the others then. Do you get that? And then for me, my number one, as we're running off the back, is of course Black Panther. And I will explain why he makes my number one ahead of Batman now. It's because I've read a couple of the comics, especially the Black Panther and the Crew one. And when I read that and I understood, you know what, watching the films, you understand the African, you understand the culture, you understand the black superhero, we understand that. Understand that actually, funny enough, they rely on him more than we realise. The Black Panther, the Wakandians are needed for the universe. They make the weapons, they send the vibranium for pure things to all other universes. Without the Wakandians, there's a lot that wouldn't be able to be made. A lot that wouldn't be able to happen without the Wakandians. A lot of things that people don't know until you actually read them. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And when you look at the films, if you look, they come to them for saving. They always come to them. He's not just coming to them, they're coming to them for help. And they're like, oh, the Wakandians are here. The saviors. Do you get that?
Yeah.
And that's within the films and some of the storylines. But with the Black Panther and the Crew, I read and I kind of understood that it's not just them, it's actually like misjustice. There's a lot of misjustice and misinterpretation of who they are in a normal day in life. And they're actually Wakandians, they're actually powerful people. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And that's the same thing with me. It's like you realise in the film, the reason, whatever his name, I can't remember his name, the brother that was just living a normal life.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The reason he was so like that was because he realised he had no respect in the life he was living there, and he realised he had king blood. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Whereas there's a lot of them, they live in normal life knowing they have king or queen blood, and people disrespect them and not knowing that their blood is quite royalty and they're actually powerful and strong and protect you in ways that you don't even know. And that's something I learned from reading the book, the comics. You get it? Like, so that's why they made my number one. He made my number one now, because it's not just the fact of he's the black superhero. It's not just the fact, oh yes, he's bringing it back to Africa, and I love that they bring the culture and a lot of culture today. Even though we're Caribbean, we know where we come from, so there's culture there. But it's like recognising they are normal people in a normal day-to life, and they don't get treated like that. The people they are. And for me as a black person, that interacts with me more on so many levels. Like for myself, let alone for everybody else that is black in the world now. It interacts with me, and it's unfortunately it doesn't show like these kind of parts. That's why I want another Black Panther film. We need more Black Panther films, because I want more of these stories to come out that I've read. You get it? Like they need to come out because it shows who the Wakandians are, and it also uplifts black people in this community as well. I say as comics or this kind of, it uplifts us to realise we actually have say and we are actually recognised, and we have something to actually collect that is, as I say, as you've said as well, specifically aimed at our culture. Do you get that? So this is why Black Panther overtakes Batman for this. Due to that, due to the message. Do you get that? Like Batman's message is he lost his father, lost his mother, got brought up by Alfred, his uncle, granddad, waiter actually, and
Butler,
whatever, yeah. And due to that, that's what made him look for revenge. And as he was looking for revenge, that made him find the underbelly. And he just decided to take out, just none of this is happening no more. That's his story. Black Panther's got a deep one as well there. It touches us. You know what I mean? So yeah, what's your final one?
Well,
I wonder if she'll say Superman or Spider-Man.
No.
Oh.
Last but not least, because there's others that have popped in my head now. I'm actually going to mention one after, because I think it's just equally as silly as your stupid Power Rangers, but it's quite funny. It's quite funny, and I forgot about this one.
I think I know what you're going to say. Guardians of the
Watching
Galaxy.
as a child, no.
Oh.
No, it's old.
Oh,
When we're talking old.
He-Man, was it?
Old.
Oh. Go on. Then.
Black Widow.
Oh, swear.
Again, I just love her. I love. Again, I just love how she fights. I just love her. I think she's very strong, very smart. Again,
very strong. Even though she may dress succulently for some of us males.
Doesn't matter.
But my point is again. Do you see the trend? What I said? You get
very
it?
Smart.
I
very
see
strong. And I like her as well. But the one that I had thought of, I find it hilarious, and a lot of young people will not know who this is.
Go on then.
At all.
See if I do.
I think he did. I don't even know.
Go on then.
Is Monkey Magic.
Oh bloody hell!
That I used to find that hilarious. I used to love just getting home from school. I remember being so little, or was it at the weekends or both, and just seeing this little Chinese man on his cloud, laughing his head off, just floating around, and the way he fights and things, it just used to kill me. I used to think it was the funniest thing ever.
Do you think the humour made you like that more than Power Rangers then? Because that's exactly what Power Rangers is, for real. For real, when we think of it. The only difference is Power Rangers, we've got robots in there and machines. And
I liked it as well because it's people.
Big explosions.
It's people. Power Rangers are people, yes, but they're in these stupid outfits. You can't see their faces.
All they're doing is morphing.
Then you've got stupid
they're
machines.
They're morphing to protective uniform.
These stupid machines. It's just
like
looks
Batman.
fake. It looks pathetic. It looks ridiculous.
Batman doesn't fight no one as Bruce Wayne, does he?
And my Monkey Magic makes me laugh.
Does Batman fight anyone as Bruce Wayne?
If we're gonna go, it doesn't matter. If
that's
we're gonna
my point.
go
No, that's
on
what
anything,
Power Rangers are doing.
You still see them as a person. They don't. They just look stupid in their brightly coloured outfits.
Yes,
they look like little
to
children.
make you know who they are.
They look like little children.
We've got Red Ranger, Blue Ranger, Pink Ranger, Yellow Ranger, and Green Ranger.
That's how they look. It's awful.
Yellow Ranger was there sometimes
what
there
else
as
was
well.
I gonna say? I was just gonna say something. And you've put me off with your.
You know what? Because I hate the little digs at Power Rangers. It's really annoying.
Well,
and you know,
have
for
to
me,
respect people's opinions.
I'm
just
saying,
because you love them doesn't mean anyone else has
I'm
to.
saying, if you grew up in the 1990s, you love Power Rangers.
No.
I'm telling you.
Joe grew up in the 1990s. He didn't love Power Rangers.
You say that now.
He watched them, but he didn't love them.
I'm telling you, Power Rangers was the best TV show when it was on TV. It was the best TV show. And that first film was so amazing. I told you, we're going to watch that film again. We're going to get that film now.
I preferred the Turtles to them. I think the Turtles are better than them.
See with the Turtles?
The Turtles are way better than them.
I like the Turtles, but the villains ain't good enough for me.
And
the villains ain't good enough for
Turtles. Stupid. The villains are stupid.
And that's the reason why I won't go with them.
But the villains to me equal up to Power Ranger villains to me. They just look pathetic.
They don't. Power Ranger.
I also love.
You're mad. There's some massive heads on them geezers.
Transformers. I love as well.
All those I love doing them.
I love Transformers as well.
Yeah, Transformers. We forgot about Transformers.
I love that.
That is something that. But you know what? With Transformers again, this is something I think I realised with a lot of things, and this is why I think Avengers got into my list, and it got in there over X-Men. I say, because even when I was talking on someone's stream yesterday, I realised, you know what? X-Men, I just like the fact of the variety, as you said, of characters in there, and the fact that they all have different powers.
Very different, yeah.
I think that's all I really like. And I said to you before, when everyone's hyping about Wolverine, I'm not a big as fan on Wolverine than I think everybody else is.
No.
I do like Logan, and you know what? I did like the first Logan. I didn't like the second. You know, with the other Wolverine.
I don't like Logan.
And you get it, like, and I think the reason I didn't like that, because the CGI for me, people liked it, I hated it. And I say that's why Wolverine is kind of, because when he went alone for me, he just didn't do a good enough job for me on his own.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? People love him though. People are just loving Deadpool just because of Wolverine in there.
Yeah.
When in fact, when I actually watched that, I'm thinking, I didn't really like Deadpool, but I did actually like Deadpool. Because there's someone else I'm going to mention that I really loved growing up. And you know what? If there was more films, I'd say, and more series, he may have made my list. That's Daredevil. Did you get that? And Daredevil may have made it due to that first Daredevil film. I bloody loved that. And that fight with Kingpin there, I loved that. I loved that. You know what I'm trying to say? His first meeting of Elektra and all of that. I actually loved that film. And I think after that, it just, you don't hear nothing about Daredevil after that. And you got to think he's just a blind man. He just able to batter man by sound. As I said to you the other day, was it yesterday or the day before? I think I could cross the road without looking. That's what I said. And actually, we did test it while we was holding hands. And when I said to cross the road, it was actually safe to cross the road. Of course, I was told that's because obviously I heard no traffic. But that's the point of what I was saying. If you keep your ears open, you'll actually know when to cross the road. If you keep your ears open and actually focus, not on the sounds there or the sounds there, but the sounds from there. Do you get that? And that's Daredevil. It's the same thing I say, like, in martial arts. It's kind of like, if you can read what's going to happen, you're able to do what you have to do before it happens. And that's Daredevil for you. He's hearing it before it's happened, while it's happening, and he's already worked it out. And he's done some madness and abrupt man up. He's already worked it out. And you know what I'm going to say then? Something I've realised. You do like the women that are strong and powerful.
I do, because I was just thinking of Storm.
You get it?
And I just thought, because she does wave her arms around and bring up wind. And for me, that's like, by the time you've done waving about and trying to look pretty, Black Widow's kicked you in your face off. It's just pathetic to me. I think I like physical contact.
Storm's weak.
That's what I like.
Storm's weak, but Storm can change the weather. So
she can. But
so
I think that's what I don't like.
Yeah, that's it. No, that's all she's got
like
in
that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That physical contact.
Well, you know what I was trying to get up though? I was trying to get the roundup of who you like and who I like. I realise you like strong women that fight and kick ass. Yeah? I actually like the superheroes that have no powers.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking, really, Black Panther, you don't have a power. He puts a suit on that's full of vibranium.
What is Black Widow though?
Black Widow,
does she have power?
She's bit by the spider, isn't it?
I don't know.
Is she bit by she's like Spider-Man, isn't it?
Okay, because I don't know.
Yeah,
I've never really known.
You get it though, but my point is, you're going for those strong women that kick ass.
Yeah.
I'm going for those men that kick ass but have no powers.
Yeah.
And that's because it's quite funny. We just done this yesterday. We said like, I was talking on someone's YouTube stream, and I was like, talking about what I liked, and I was quite surprised that someone said they didn't like Avengers, and it quite shocked me that you didn't like Avengers and X-Men. The two groups of superheroes that just have an amount of superheroes that do all types of things.
Yeah.
And then I was thinking, like, X-Men, you know what? I kind of fell out of love with X-Men films. Avengers films, I think they're getting better. X-Men films, I think they've got worse. Do you get that? And I was thinking, why is it with X-Men and Avengers that I'm actually thinking now I don't really like X-Men? And the reason is because I think they all have strong powers, but just like I'm thinking of with Storm, she's not really strong on her own. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, none of them X-Men are really that strong on their own, other than Wolverine and Rogue.
I was going to say.
You know what I'm trying to say? And Professor X, of course.
I think sometimes what don't help them is I mean, I don't know what their comic stories are like, but it almost feels like because those people are kept in that
they're like a
school or college or wherever they are, they haven't been able to branch out and find their strengths on
But
their
that's
own.
where the films are supposed to. That's where the films are supposed to come in, though, because the films are supposed to show their times when they do venture and they need to save the world, and that's where I say the X-Men flops a bit because they've had good battles still.
But they've only done that with Wolverine, haven't they? Like, where's the films for the others?
But that's my point, no? That's what I don't like. They can't stand alone. Whereas Avengers, all these are heroes that stand alone.
Yeah.
They're heroes that stand alone. And I think that makes the film. So no matter how much I'm not really a big fan of Captain America, when he's in Avengers, when he's in Avengers and we're seeing him fling his shield and doing 1-2 kicks and flips, and I'm like, okay. I'm not really a fan of Iron Man, but I watch Iron Man films,
Yeah.
And of all of them, Iron Man does make it up there as, you know what, he can get watched. Yeah. And it's just they're all.
No, I know.
You get what I'm trying to say?
I think it's like Captain America. He is obviously great on his own. I think he's just sometimes there's certain type of films that can draw you in and some can't.
That's what I think it is.
Because this is based around war times and that. Sometimes you just have to be into that more to soak it up.
Yeah, I get that still. I get that because I'm not really.
Because he's still great. You think, oh my God, look at him really in those things. But it's that kind of times and that kind of, and you have to be in the right mind to watch those kind of things.
I get that.
Everything else seems more present, and because he was obviously frozen, so he's like old. He's really old.
He's old, isn't he? He's
really old. Yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of nice for us to actually then look at, because this is what it was. We were trying to look at now. What do you like and what do I like? Because we watch these things, but sometimes our things don't correlate in what we really like sometimes, but it does correlate because we watch all the superhero things like what we've been watching now, Sandman. And you know what, with Sandman, I watched the first few episodes, I didn't continue it.
Yeah.
And then I'm thinking, look at that now, like we both fell into Sandman. And you know what, I preferred the comics, because the comics are kind of deep and you know what I'm trying to say? And it kind of, I don't know, it just seems more gruesome. Compared to what we're actually watching.
Yeah.
But it's entertaining though. It is kind of
like that, aren't they?
Yeah, but it is kind of still entertaining. But it has surprised me how much we've liked it.
Yeah.
Because we was thinking, why? Even when we put it, if you remember, we was thinking, why did we stop watching it? Yeah. It was watched. We'd watched a couple episodes, but we didn't continue watching it. And it's only because of the new season that has made us go back to actually watch it now.
Yeah.
Think of it, if the new season never come out, we wouldn't have went back to watch Sandman. Do you get that? But now we're actually liking it. Do you get it? So it's mad. So it was like kind of just to recognise what we both like and kind of like even give a like insight to what we like and show that not everybody actually does like, because it's very funny that everybody will say Spider-Man or Superman or Wolverine, and none of these three actual main people interact with either of us in what we think is our favourite five. Because as I said, she never knew my five, I never knew her five. Obviously, I could have presumed a couple of hers. Like I knew Wonder Woman would have been there if I had thought about it. Actually, as soon as you said hello, yeah, bloody hell, Wonder Woman. You get that? And Iron Man, I would have said Iron Man.
Yeah.
Everyone else, I weren't really sure about. I would have felt Black Panther, but I don't know if you would have put him there. Do you get that? And obviously, Okoye, I would never have thought of.
Yeah.
Do you get that?
Yeah.
And then for me, obviously, I know you know Black Panther. I know you know Power Rangers. We know, you know.
Oh, I didn't think of Power Rangers. Because I think I was thinking of single people, not as in a group.
I get that.
So it kind of put me off. I didn't realise.
But this is why I put Avengers, though, as I say, because individually I don't really like all of them Avengers. Yeah. But together I bloody love Avengers. And that's me, you get it? And that's what I think of X-Men. I don't really like X-Men individually, but when they come together, they're all right, but they're not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're not, it's not. Like, even with, like, not too much Professor X in there now, it's like...
There are some that just don't make it. Like I'm thinking Fantastic Four now, and I'm looking at them all, and I'm like, them separate or together for me are just like so below par compared to a lot of the others. And it's like,
And that's what I think. That's what I think. We still need to watch that, and we still haven't even watched the Superman film. We should have went to.
The new one.
Yeah, we should have gone to see that, because you know what's making me want to go and see it more now. Again, we should have went a couple of weeks ago. We were saying, but what's making me want to go now is the amount of people that saying how good it is.
Yeah.
Do you get that? Like Fantastic Four, I think I can wait for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, this ain't like Batman, I'm going to want to drag her to the cinemas. This ain't like Black Panther or Avengers we're going to the cinemas for.
Yeah.
These are things that I can wait for at this moment in time. Me personally. Because we do pay for the Disney Blood Plus, so why not wait for Fantastic Four to arrive on there? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, hope you enjoyed this little insight into our little supernatural loves today, and our little superheroes that we're kind of, and supervillains as well, because there was villains in there that we like and why we like them. Let me know what you like and why you like them in the comments. Thank you for joining SJ Cartier Limited Convos. Have a good day.